All eyes on Elsa is churning on the Gulf Coast of Florida, expected to make landfall sometime tomorrow morning down there. Going to head over right now to the Low Country's Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler joining us right now. The latest on what we can expect here and where it is right now. We're looking at Tampa area where it could make landfall, correct?
Yeah, just north of Tampa, the Big Bend area. Tampa, that area is under hurricane warning, and for good reason. They're now seeing a hurricane just off their coast, probably about 100 miles to the south-southwest of Tampa. So obviously, once it makes landfall in Florida, then it's going to make a turn, and then we have to keep very close watch on it as well, Brendan. Let's see what's going on. We do have a tropical storm watch that was issued earlier today for that very reason. We're not expecting hurricane conditions here, but certainly tropical storm force gusts are possible. In fact, that's what a watch is. It basically tells us to kind of watch out that it certainly could happen. And you can see that for Lower Colleton, all of Charleston, Berkeley counties, and then for the offshore waters as well. Here's that latest satellite presentation, and clearly you can see some of the thunderstorms kind of moving inland just to the south of Tampa. A lot of the nasty weather is in the extreme eastern Gulf of Mexico, and the center of the storm is, as of 8 o'clock, 100 miles to the south-southwest of Tampa. So that's a couple of hours ago. It's moving north at 14, so add another 28, and basically it's roughly, 72 miles away or so from Tampa. It is, again, the center just offshore, so it still has that opportunity for maybe to get a little bit stronger, but I think probably maxing out at 75. Then as it moves over land, making that landfall in Florida, then it's going to weaken. The question is, how quickly does it weaken? Officially, by Thursday morning, still a tropical storm, and that's just across the Savannah River in Georgia. Then it crosses over into South Carolina, will be weakening into a tropical depression. But really, for the most part, no big change in terms of what we might expect, even though you might see a little bit stronger storm, maybe a tropical storm as opposed to a tropical depression. In addition to some gusty winds, especially along the coast, then we've got to look out for those bands of rain. These are the potential rainfall totals, and some of the numbers really jump out at you. Goose Creek 6.9. We can't really get locked into that number because let's just say that heavy band kind of adjusts to the west, and all of a sudden Monk's Corner, Somerville out to St. George could be under that heavy band. But you kind of get the picture, and it is a picture of a wet scenario for late tomorrow night and especially for the first half of the day on Thursday. Here's a look at the current radar as the storm moves up to the north. It's bringing moisture with it. We've got an old front that is draped across Georgia all the way to the offshore waters, already producing rain. So it looks like a wet scenario, Brendan, is setting up for us beginning again late tomorrow night and through early on Thursday. We'll kind of go in depth a little more coming up in the full forecast in just a few minutes.